Tranquility High School. I'm your host, Yoshi, and welcome to Tiger Today. Today, our first guest, who's very important, his name is Mr. Macias. He's our superintendent, and we got a few questions for him. So, Mr. Macias, can you tell us something about your background of education? How was your childhood, and where did you go?
Yoshi, I was born in Mexico, so I've been in this country, came here when I was 6, 7 years old, so I've been in this country most of my life. I grew up working out in the fields with my parents, because I'm the oldest of 4. My parents wanted us to get an education, but they really didn't know how to help us. So being the oldest one, the expectation was that I was going to go to school and I was going to teach my siblings. So anyway, graduated from high school, went on to Merced College, and then transferred to Chico State. After that, actually when I was at Chico State, we got married, and we decided that it was coming back home to Turtle Rock, Atwater, Hillmark, which was where I was kind of raised. And I taught for 11 years. I taught high school. I was a Spanish teacher, English language development teacher. I was an administrator at the high school, at the elementary. Spent a lot of time working at the County Office of Education, and then teaching at the university level. The last 2 years, last year and this year, I've been here at Golden Plains, and I'm having a great time.
Well, you sound like a very busy man. And how do you like it here? What's different about Golden Plains than the other districts that you've worked at?
Golden Plains is actually a great place to be at. One of the things that I tell my wife and teachers and friends is that Golden Plains is one of those places that you want to go to and be with. Because of the relationships that you build with staff, with teachers, with principals, with the community, and then just getting a chance to be out with students and interacting with students at the high school or even at the elementary level is really nice. But it's very rewarding.
All right, well, thank you for that. Tell us about the collaborations going on with some of the major universities.
So we have 2 phenomenal programs going on in our district, and they both actually are going to impact our educational system tremendously. One of them happens to be at the early elementary, where students are having to be able to actually produce a lot of rich oral language development, where students are going to have to demonstrate orally what they're learning. At the middle school, high school, it's collaboration with 10 other countries on how we bring the best to Golden Plains that other countries are doing, and at the same time as we share what we're doing at Golden Plains with other countries through the media, through social media, that we're able to not having to reinvent the wheel, essentially. Right. So it's a great thing to be able to collaborate with at the national, global market.
Right, well, thank you for your time. Hope we didn't bother you too much here.
Oh no, it's a great thing to do.
All right.
Thank you very much, Josh.
Pleasure with you.
Good afternoon, Tigers. We are live from Tiger Today's News. We are here with the one and only principal, Mr. Reed. How are you doing this fine day, Mr. Reed?
Thank you, Caesar.
So,
Doing good.
you are one of the first principals to return in quite a while next year. So what motivated you to come back?
Well, I have a light bill to pay at the end of the month. And the kids need shoes, but other than that, I enjoy working here. It's a great place. The kids are great, and the staff is very professional, hardworking. It's very rewarding work here.
Thank you. So, who is Rodney King and how exactly and directly did he affect your life? Tell us about Los Angeles riots.
Well, I never met Rodney King, but years ago in Los Angeles in 1991, Rodney King was stopped for speeding by the Los Angeles Police Department, and the officers that stopped him beat him up for whatever reason, and I guess they said he was resisting arrest, but they beat him up. There was a trial. The officers were found not guilty, and some protesters started a riot that went on for several days after that. I was in the National Guard, and we got activated, put on active duty, and we had to go to Los Angeles to restore order. And I was a newly commissioned officer at the time, in the military police, and we were down there for about 2 weeks.
So tell us a little bit about the atmosphere in LA.
Well, the atmosphere was literally smelled like burnt tires and burnt garbage because a lot of things had been set on fire. But it was scary for about the first 2 or 3 days. Then things calmed down, and I think everybody was happy that we were there. Some of the citizens would come by and give you a cold Pepsi or a candy bar or something, and it got better at the end, thank goodness.
Okay, so what are some exciting things you see in the future of Tranquility?
Well, we're doing a lot of interesting things, this year. This class, for example, digital video production and broadcasting. We have a new AP class this year, AP World History. And let's see, what else do we have? We have art. This is a new class this year. And we're going to be introducing some new classes next year, too.
So, Mr. Reed, is there anything you want to address to Tranquility Tigers right now that we all have your attention?
Well, Tigers, we're going to have a great year. We're going to do a lot of interesting things this year in our new classes. And just keep working hard. Everyone will graduate. Everyone will be off to having a great, wonderful life.
Okay, thank you. That's it, Mr. Reed. And have a very wonderful evening.
Thank you.
Hello everyone, we are back and my name is Ashley Linares and we have a great interview for you today with our band director, Mr. Riley. Hello and thank you for your time.
Great, it's great to be here.
Mr. Riley, how long have you been teaching the Tiger Band?
This is my 20th anniversary, so that makes it my 21st year here at Tranquility High School. It's very exciting.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah.
What do you enjoy most about teaching band?
Well, obviously, music is my passion. That's why I went into teaching, and I love working with students. You know, the very cool thing here is that I start our students in 4th grade because I teach at all the schools, and I get basically, and if they stay in band the whole time when they're a senior, I get to see them grow up in front of my own eyes, not only mature age-wise, but also musically. So it's very cool for me. It's a very rewarding experience to see the development and then to see them graduate. It's very, very awesome.
What can you say are your biggest challenges teaching the Tiger Band?
Well, challenges are, number one, I said earlier, I'm the only music teacher for the whole district, so it's not a lot of time at the grammar schools. We only get band once a week, even up to 8th grade. Our competitors, like Fireball, Mendota, some schools like that, they're getting band every day in 7th and 8th grade. So one of the things I'm stressing this year is managing our time so we can compete. And so time management is a big issue for us, and it's very important that our students use their time wisely. And you know, they start playing every day when they get into 9th grade, and you can really see how they develop once they start practicing every day when they get into high school. So that's also very exciting.
I understand that the band will be getting new uniforms this spring. What are your plans for the band this year?
Well, exactly. The new uniforms should be here. If we order them by November, we should get them in time for our 75th spring concert. And that's going to be very cool because we're going to order over 100 uniforms, and we have 75 kids in band, students. So it's going to be very nice that everybody's going to get to be in uniform for the spring concert, especially for the 75th annual spring concert. And one of the songs we're going to play is called Centuries, because it's our 100th anniversary, right? So we got to put centuries in there. So we're going along with that anniversary theme too.
Last, on a personal note, I understand that you and your wife are celebrating your 5th anniversary on October 1st. Congratulations to you and your wife.
Thank you so much. Yes, it's our 5th anniversary, and here's my lovely wife. Her name is Bing, and I knew she was the one because when I went on TV, I saw that commercial. It said, "Bing, your search is over." So that kind of thing. Anyway, our anniversary is October 1st, and I'm busy October 1st. There's a lot going on. So what we did, the week before school started, we took 4 days and we went to South Lake Tahoe. It was very cool, very enjoyable. First time to Lake Tahoe. If you've never been there, you want to experience it. It's very cool, very nice place. And so, yeah, thank you so much for the greetings on our anniversary. Appreciate it very much.
Thank you. Thank you. We hope that you enjoyed this show this week. We'll see you next time. Go Tigers.